Alrighty. Let me make sure everything is going well. Not like dying. I heard that that's a good place to start, you know? Good place to start a live stream. Alrighty, I think for the most part, I have everything working. I think my volume might be off for the music just a tiny bit, but you know what? I think it'll be fine. What's up, Mother 5? Welcome back. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? A hot minute. Anyways. Today we're playing Hypixel SkyBlock. I don't know if you guys know what this game is. I never streamed it. I've never had it on my channel before, for sure. But today we're playing that, and you know, I don't want to bore you with mining, so I'm just gonna finish just one last thing up, because you know, nobody likes mining. Absolutely nobody likes mining. Because it's just boring to watch, and that's the skill that I've been grinding, so... Yeah, anyways, I don't want to bore you guys with grinding mining. That's weird. Why mine in Dwarven when quartz minions? Cause why not? Is mining not better than quartz minions still? You just mean like money wise? What you're talking about? Anyways, today we're streaming the Minecraft, and in case you guys don't know what the Minecraft is, it's a game where you play a game. Yeah, let's take a look at how much money I made. Woo, 4 million coins. Too cool. I'm too cool. Anyways, thank you guys, everyone that is tuning in. I don't know if anything went out on my Discord server. Let me check that real quick. If not, then I should probably send something. I'm pretty sure that's what a good stream. Aren't you mining 60? I'm actually not. I got a mining 50 in that video. That's what you're thinking about. I was working on mining 60, but I'm actually only mining 55. So sad, bro. So sad. So far away. So close yet so far. Whoa. I haven't done one of these announcements. Let's see. Now. I'm live, and today are progressing by playing the game. All right, isn't that such a amazing title? Oh my god, I am so good at spelling. Oh my god, you didn't see anything, guys. You guys are actually blind. Anyways, you know, Hypixel Skyblock has been kind of boring recently, to be completely honest. And by boring, I mean I've been in school and there's like nothing to stream, so that's boring, in my opinion. So yeah, I came up with a couple things that we could maybe do for a stream today. So hopefully we can get some actually decent stream content. Honestly, like but you know, I don't even know. Anyways, Mother5 asked, what do you think of Ender Slayer? Honestly, it's pretty cool. I think I'm Ender Slayer level 5. That might be too high. Maybe 4. I don't remember. Does SBE have it on their thing now? Yeah, it does. I'm Enderman Slayer 5. So yeah, I don't suck, but I'm not great. Basically, I grinded it for a couple hours, but I just couldn't kill it fast enough because I don't have a Hyperion, and those are extremely helpful. Or just a fine Necron blade. You know, I'm kind of poor. I'm poor. All I have is Necron armor, ward, and helmet, and at the time I had a giant sword, but then I sold that to get the 555 drill for mining. Ew, SBE. I see how it is. Alrighty, anyways. There's no minions to collect today because I already collected the minions. So we're gonna forget minions even exist. All right. But no, I have 2 things written on my list for today that I want to do. Oh, probably should cheat toggle. That's probably a good idea. Anyways, the first thing that I want to do today is get skill average 49. I'm actually pretty close if we look over here. Skill average 48.77. And then I also want to get a master mode floor 3 setup because I never really done a master mode much at all. These are the worst lo-fi beats ever heard in my entire life. Horrible. Okay, we're gonna get the real lo-fi hip hop beats. All right. I ain't dealing with this low quality garbage. All right. Yeah. Alrighty. The volume all right for that? I'm assuming it's gonna be all right. So, first thing is probably not gonna be skill average 49. Plan to get it is to honestly finish up leveling fishing. But fishing takes a while, you know, because you know mining kind of sucks, and I've been doing that all day. Have you seen the new best minions setup with the void glue minions? Yeah, maybe we could look into that. Actually, you know what? I know what. We're gonna write this down. I need to get melon minions set up because my farming's all right. Honestly, mining is going to be a lot better than farming because farming you don't really make that much money in all honesty, but mining you can make some pretty epic amounts of cash. So I'm gonna focus on getting get some melon minions because currently I have this melon minion and that's it. The rest of my minions are snow. I have a bunch of snow minions in here. Yeah, and a couple out there or whatever. Okay, so first off for the day, we need to get a master mode floor 3 setup. Do you guys know how you get a master mode floor 3 setup? I don't really know how those work. Don't really have a great idea how that works out. So can still make 4 mil an hour with carrots. Oh, that's great. That I mean, yeah, I could switch to carrots, you're right, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't really want to make a new farm. I know it's not a big deal compared to the amount of time that would be spent farming on it, but you know, I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. Anyways, in the meantime, I am going to figure out master mode 3. So, first thing of this is what? Alright, so the first thing is knowing which class I want to be, right? Because isn't master mode like a little wacky? If I go into probably Juju Shortbow. I don't know. I've heard that one's pretty alright, but I don't want to take a look. How do I change it? Oh, master mode Catacombs. Ah, yes. Alright. Floor 3. I want to see what's like most common. Well, they don't have too much going for it, do they? Just mage, tank, archer. Well, so basically the 2 classes, like, I can't afford like a Hyperion or a good thing, right? So I'm not looking at mage really, right? I'm looking at some other classes. And don't want to play the game, then play tank. Yeah, I have a friend that plays tank though, so I don't know if I'd want to play tank. And I think Astray is extremely helpful for tank too. And once again, can't really afford that right now. So I'm not too sure, but I think the best classes that aren't going to be super expensive are going to be Berserker and Archer. I think the Archer one uses the Juju short bow, and then the Berserker uses the Axe of the Shredded. I think. Not too sure about that one. You also need Estrella, yeah. See, so that's the issue. So let's get our golden head real quick. Professor is floor 3, right? Yeah, floor 3 is Professor. So Archer and Burst are my best options. Yeah, I figured. So I have some alright star stuff here. Obviously none of these are 5 stars, so they're just not up to par with what I need. So we're gonna take a look at buying some 5-star stuff. Let's take a look. Juju is easier to use than Axe of the Shredded because you don't need to manage mana. You're probably right. You are probably right. Anyways, let's look at Necron chest plates that are mythic rarity. You know, who doesn't want to? Come on. I mean, this is still going to be my damage set otherwise. Oh shoot. Oh, these are boots. I was like, why is this chest plate so cheap? All part of the plan, just what I was thinking. All right. Wow. Alrighty. 5-star. See, this has 47.8 million. Alrighty. Versus, where's a 4-star? I think this one's 4-star, right? Versus, so I pay like a 3 million price premium on that compared to this. Let's compare it to not Recom though. Recom can really make a difference, you know? I really know about this. Man, nothing has stars, bro. I think I'm just looking at too cheap of a price. Oh, there's a 5-star at 43 million coins. So it's just cheaper to buy the Recom already on it. Looks like. And specifically, yeah, I don't know. My chest plate's already 4-star. I don't know how big of a deal that 5th star is. How much does each star give? Is it like 10% stats? I don't know. The big ones are legs, though. Definitely need better leggings. Definitely. Wow. So let's take a closer look at the leggings. Necron. What an L. Necron L. Oh. I broke it. The frick. What? Necron. Leg. Necron's leg. Oh, no. Oh, that's the issue. Necrons. Alrighty, there we go. Each star is 10% more stats. Yeah. Alright, so. Let's see. Ooh, 5-star for 25 mil? Ooh. How is that compared to like other deals? 3 mil for Last Stand, Rejuvenate 4. Rejuvenate 4 sucks. Who would want Rejuvenate 4? Out of here. I think I'll get these. Yeah, we'll get these. Alrighty, how much do I sell these for now? Let's see. 20. Yeah. We'll sell them just under these ones. 24.499 mil. I think that's a good price. Be a pretty alright price for this, all things considered, not gonna lie. For some reason, wait, did you just stop? You stopped typing in chat, right, Gizzy? Right, I'm not I'm not going crazy. Alright. And now finally boots. Let's boots. Alrighty. The shoes of Necron. What shoes does Necron use? Scary dude. Ender Snake Rune 3 on these? Why are they so cheap? What did this guy do to them? I know they're 4-star, but like... It's only a 3 mil markup from cheapest recom. What the heck? Maybe I don't ask for rarity on these. Oh god, no. Alright. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It just kind of goes brrr. Ender Snake is a 5% drop. You are correct. Wait, so you pay like 21 mil plus 21 mil plus your precursor gear for that. These are all 5-star. So 21, 22, 23. You'd like 23 for 5-star boots, right? Page 1. I think this is pretty good in all honesty. Even though it's 4-star, I think I'll be fine. Just 5-star it with some time. Yeah, we'll get him. Get him. It'll be fine. Be fine. Alrighty, and then this is for 19 mil. And so we'll price this a little under. Alrighty. Hopefully these sell. Alrighty, this is what I'm thinking for my new set. 4-star, 5-star, 4-star. No stars on my professor head. That is unacceptable. Let's go get our stars on the professor head real quick. Should not be a big deal. It's just some gold essence. I never really used much gold essence, so whoa. So I should have plenty. Yeah, I have a bunch. And I still have 1,400 more. Alrighty. So that, and then we also need a gear, right? Precursor. Move this filter. Ah, yes, I need a mythic precursor gear, guys. Where is it? Hand it over. Hand it over right now. Alrighty, ancient. And then finally we enchant it. Just the basics. I'm just gonna do a growth 5, prop 5 here on this thing, and then I do need rejuvenate on these. So that'd be kind of weird if I didn't have rejuvenate. So I need 2 rejuvenate 5 books. Sounds pretty good. Rejuvenate. Probably spelled that wrong. Ready. And then we just sort by rarity here. Right? Fun. Alrighty. 620. Alright, 620k. We're also going to need Yeti if I don't have it. You're probably right. You are probably right. I sold an epic Yeti pet that I had. And I sold it because it had brain damage. You know, and you know, as painful as it was, I just didn't want to have a child with brain damage. You know, it just be like that. Alrighty. Yeti pets are relatively cheap though, aren't they? They're at like they're like 20 mil for a reasonably leveled epic one. All you need is epic because the legendary perk is just like eh. Then we're also going to need actual stuff. I have this warden helmet and it's just vibing. No one likes switch mask. Can go away permanently. Alrighty. So, your elephant was brain damaged, but he just gives you so much for it. I see. So you're the one with the brain damage. That makes more sense. I got you there. Got you there. Alrighty, and this is first reasonably leveled. I don't want to buy brain damage pets, but so many people put brain damage on their pets, bro. So many, especially Yeti pets. I get this one. It has a dwarf turtle shellmet on it. Unless there's one for like only a couple million more that has no brain damage. Dude, it's just too expensive to get no brain damage. Like, what? Who put one brain damage on this pet? Like, come on. Come on. Like, someone was sitting there and they're like, ah, yes. One pet candy. Alrighty. What was the cheapest one with a, dwarf turtle shellmet? Like this one? You want a plushie? Why do you want a plushie? What? Why would you want a plushie? I want attack speed. We haven't even decided which class exactly. Still need to decide that. Am I high enough level to use the Juju short bow? Any idea? I have no clue. Didn't look at it too much. I am. Juju is affected by attack speed? Oh, you're right, huh? Alrighty, how much is the Juju short bow to buy? So 300k for, yeah, 300k, 150k, 20 mil, 46. So it's about 60 million coins, 60 mil or so. Honestly, that doesn't sound like that bad of a price. You know, if it's actually kind of cracked. You look at my insane spicy aspect of the drink. I'm insane. Insane with it. Yeah. Let's see. So, alright. Also, helmet's missing hot potato books. I can do that real quick. That should be an easy one. Kind of just waiting on the stuff to sell on the AH right now, to be completely honest. But you know, while we wait on that, I can also go for that 49 skill average, you know? 49 SA. Because, I mean, I'm just so close. Just don't know which skill do we do. Do a tiny bit of fishing, I guess. Tiny bit of barn fishing while I wait for everything to sell. Let's see. Because once my AH sells, right? 20. So I have like 43 million, 44 million more coins. Then I'll be up to like 80 something. So then I'll be able to buy the Juju short bow and maybe an alright Yeti pet. Nothing too amazing. I think I have some plushies, yeah. So I don't need to buy one of those. I'm set on that. I might be running very close to 0 coins though. In which case, you go away because I don't use you. How much do level 100 elephants go for anyways? Elephant without brain damage. Lowest bin. Where's level 100? There's level 100. One has brain damage. Oh, there's one. 30 million coins. Wow. Close. Might as well just put it up because, gonna be quite frank, I've used most of these other pets. And, or they're worthless. Except for this one. I just haven't used them in so long, bro. Because I would only use them for like wart, and I just don't farm wart anymore, you know? 30.9 mil. Do that. You'd like to take care of the disabled? Yes. That makes sense. Alrighty. Let's see. So what skill are we gonna grind in the meantime? I need like, I think I calculated 20% more progression to get skill average 49 with progression. So, which one? That would be more than finishing that. Nope. Gosh. I have no clue. All of my skills are so high. Oh, Gizzy wants me to visit them. She's gonna be like, oh look, I have a cool dropper. Where is it? Where's the dropper? There it is. I knew it. No beacon though. Come on, bro. 20 mil a day and don't even have a beacon? Out of here. Out of here. Hello. Hello, I would say Heyosis, but I just use Cool Kid 39. How are you doing today? What an amazing YouTube name. I mean, I can just imagine sitting there and being like, ah yes, let's pick this name. Of all of the names in the world that I can pick, let's pick this name. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do the most original thing ever, and I'm gonna real quickly grab my mining stuff. Okay. I know I said I didn't want to mine on this stream, but all right, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, all right? And sometimes you don't have any other choices. Like, obviously. And I mean, I'm so close to Efficient Miner 60. And once I get Efficient Miner 60, it mines 4 adjacent ores rather than just 3. So that's pretty big milestone one there. And then after I get that, I want to level up my mining speed and stuff a little bit before I move on. But until then, we're going to keep getting some powder. So I've seen some pro gamers use something in this area. I think it is. Am I looking at the right area? Dang it. Is this it? I don't know. Just mining on the gray right next to it. Apparently, like, best for like everything. But the thing is that I don't have Efficient Miner max, so I don't know how good this actually is. You know? You know what? It's alright. Alright. Be like that. See, like, that's so awkward. That's just too awkward. I can't deal with that. Okay. Here's my next best spot based off of just random guess. Is right here. Down here. Let's see. How's this spot? It's alright to move though, cause mine fast. You're supposed to mine around this too. Oh. I mean, like, you can. It's not like I'm saying you can't. It's just more annoying than other spots. Cut here. Do this kind of thing. But there's jumping involved. Maybe I could just like turn off jump boost. We could do that. Jump boost. And it won't be so bad. Ah. Yeah, now you just have the speed. See, the issue is whenever you want to use your mining boost ability, right? And then you want to mine these blocks. You have the mining boost ability. But like, I don't know. Just kind of want to stick with my spot that I was at before. that at the beginning of the stream. Man, that's just such a wacky spot. So last night I got mining 55, you know, after what felt like forever. Why do I feel like I'm jumping low? After what felt like absolutely forever, but then, you know, I get on today and I calculate how long it's going to take for me to get mining 56. It said 8 hours, dude. 8 hours. 8 hours of playing. I just don't know about that one, Chief. I mean, I'm 30% in. So, you know, I still have a ways to go, but not zero. Right? I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Anyways, I didn't really talk much about the Ender Slayer update. I didn't mention much. Oh, but what we can do. Ooh, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Really an idea. So we're going Archer, right? Juju Shortbow. I'll put in buy orders for both of these. 32 quartz blocks. 32 null ovioids. Yeah, I don't know any of them will get filled at all, but better than nothing, right? And then let's look at the graph of this real quick. Wow. All right. Let's see. Sell offer. Sell volume. So this one, the sell volume is like 50-ish K average. What about this one? Not even remotely close. Has to be, yeah, no. But we're gonna put some buy orders for this. Be just 1,000 for now. That's a good amount to start out with. Anyways, how's everyone's day been going? Yeah, I don't know. My summer just started, which is kind of cool, and I would love to put more time into, you know, a YouTube channel, develop an actual community. Basically, I want a project to work on, something that I can like actually do something with over the summer. But there's this minor issue, and this minor issue is called, well, SkyBlock. And SkyBlock's just not an easy game to come up with repeatable YouTube content for. And you guys understand what I mean by repeatable. I just mean like something that isn't like a one and done. Like most streamers, right, do like one and done content. Like, you know, you make a video on the Terminator bow and that's it. Like if you're just gonna make videos on random mechanics and stuff, those aren't, like, you can do them, but first off, they require an immense amount of money, which as a small content creator, you know, I don't have much money. I have to grind everything myself, and I'm not a most end game player, to put it simply. But then on top of that, you know, it's crazy. All right, I just wanted to make sure my my mic wasn't like killing itself, because it looks like it's almost maxing on OBS, and I just don't, you know, that would be sad if it's been maxing this whole time. I didn't know. Be very, very sad. Yeah, I don't know. I can get into streaming, but the issue with streaming is, what do I stream? Like, I don't want to just stream random grinding sessions, you know? Like, this is not stuff that I want to necessarily stream. You know, like, nobody wants to watch me just mine for hours. And you know, like last night I wanted to find a streamer to watch, you know, to like make myself less bored, and all of them are mining. And I'm sitting here like, no, I don't want to watch mining. I'm already mining. Everyone's mining. Or not really everyone, but you know, I don't want to see someone doing the thing that I'm trying to avoid. And then on top of that, you know, it's just boring. So yeah, I really do feel bad about doing this. So maybe we can do commissions. Oh yeah. Slay 200 goblins and kill 100 ice walkers. Man, for some reason I just don't want to do that. I mean, I have no clue why I wouldn't want to do that, you know? It's not like it's super annoying, and they nerfed the stuff that people were using to do it. Like the Jerry Shin gun. Bro, they nerfed that thing so far into the ground. It's actually insane. Like before, mana cost was like practically nothing. Like you can get it down to 7 per or something like that. And its base is 30, which 30 is not that bad, right? And then being able to get it down to 7 is even more ridiculous. But then what they did is they make it just stack. It stacks now. Like what? Like, bruh. So the first time it's 30, and then the second time it's 60, and then the next time it's 90. And if you want to reset it, you have to wait 4 seconds without clicking it once. 4 seconds. So like the Jerry Shin gun, you know, was like an actual viable thing for like early game players, and its movement abilities were absolutely crazy. Now it just sucks. Like I think it's less than 1 million coins now. And before they changed it, I want to say Jerry Shin guns were going for like 5 million coins or something. Like they were worth quite a bit. Yeah, let's take a look at this. This is the most expensive one on Auction House. 4.4 mil. Or no, that's the cheapest one. Oh, because I have legendary on. Yeah, no, look at this. 260k. 260k. People don't buy these, you know, and I have my Jerry Shin gun right here. 5-star ultimate wise 5, because you know it was good. You know, I spent a long time. I waited quite a while before getting it. But the truth is its movement abilities are just too good for me to not get. But now it just feels like it doesn't have a place at all. Which is really sad, because it's like one of the big items that came out of the Jerry Mare. Yeah. Anyways, I believe Sirius is up next. I was talking to some friends about that a couple days ago. He hasn't come around in a little while. I don't have any money at all. Probably watches the plasma flux price and hegemony are both going to go up during it again. But I'm pretty sure the reason they went up last time was because someone with like hundreds of them got wiped. And so people started panic buying. But I'm not too sure. I mean, right now hegemony it's worth so much. Like let's see. Yeah, right here 180 mil. You know, like that's pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah. How much do master skulls go for? I don't have any of the master skulls. Ooh. That seems pretty good actually. Alrighty. Tier 3. 2.5 mil. What about tier 4? Common. Uncommon. Rare. Oh, tier 5s are rare? What floor is the tier 4? Is it floor 4 for tier 4? That would make sense why there's absolutely none. Wow, these are expensive. But I mean, plus 6% stats. That's good. That's like really good. I totally paid 2.5 mil for that. Let's get it. Never really gotten one of these before. I never played master mode, so it didn't really matter. You know, if I'm gonna play master mode, then I mean 3% extra stats. Like I'm not gonna say I don't want it. And if I can get 3% extra stats for only 2.5 million coins, I'm down for that, dude. Absolutely down. Anyways, I didn't talk much about the Ender Slayer update. But honestly, one of their best updates they've done in a long time. And the reason I say that is because, quite frankly, it wasn't, you know, the thing about Slayer, right? So honestly, as you progress more and more into the game and you start to get into the later game and, you know, push into the end game, there's this issue that starts to appear. And the issue is, well, issue is that the updates that come out aren't challenging anymore. And the devs actually said something about this. They made a blog post on it or whatever. Minikloon sent a message about it. Like, it's like everyone keeps saying make a new combat island, and it's like, all right, if we do, what's going to be the health of the mob? You know, like they can't even answer that question. How do you come up with a number that works for not just one random person, you know, that works for like the general public? And they can't come up with that. So instead they try to cater to as many players as they can. And, you know, most of their players aren't the best players in the game. So most of their players aren't going to be able to deal with something that has 20, 30 million health. Or even when the weak mobs have a little less than a million, like 750k, like the Enderman stuff did. But, you know, the thing about the Enderman Slayer update, that they just ignored that. And they just said, you know what, we're going to make something that's hard for everyone, including the best in the game. And I think that's why it's such a great update. Because regardless of the items that come out of it, it has stuff for people that are at the furthest end of the game. You know? Like, you know, I'm not the best. I'm not going to say I'm the best. But I'm not the worst. And I do have my own fair share of experience. And you know, these things are hard. Tier 3s are already pretty hard. Unless you have quite a bit of money. And you know, tier 4s are just even harder. But you know, I got up to level 5, so I do have a couple things that I unlocked. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at this Juju short bow more. I've heard so much about it, but I've never like actually like gotten it and looked into it more. Let's see, do I have a tree capitator in here? Do some foraging next. What pet do I have for foraging? Do I have an ocelot? 68 ocelot. It's gonna be great. Absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at my skill progress. 48.8. Ugh. Need like a full level, actually, don't we? Yeah, I need so much more skill XP to get that up to level 49. That ain't happening today. Sad, but it's true. Just want my stuff to sell so that I can like actually go into the thing. Cancel this order. Up again. Oh, a little more expensive. Someone undercut us. Makes sense. I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting. Doing the forbidden skill with a garbage pet. It's fun. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on the Enderman Slayer update. Honestly, one of the best updates that's come out so long. Absolutely amazing to see something that cannot be beaten in the first day. You know, Dwarven Mines came out, and I really grinded that hard whenever it came out. Like, I pulled an all-nighter on the first day, which was a lot of fun, and definitely a great experience to have, because I'd never really done that before. But after that, got a drill, you know, First, they've got some of the first drills on the auction house, sold them for like 100 million coins. Got mining 50, and it's like, okay. I mean, I just didn't want to keep grinding, right? Like, I had just sold my drills. I didn't keep them. You know, there's these better drills. People were unlocking Heart of the Mountain 4 or 5 after I had woken up from sleeping, right? And so it was like, well, what's the point of like playing this more? Like, there's skill XP. But, you know, this didn't help outside. Most of the profit for me was gone because, you know, I had sold the drills. Like, the rest of the profit was going to be in the materials. And I just wasn't making much money from materials, you know? So, I mean, all fine and well, I guess, but it was just, there was no more reason to play after a little while for me. I got a little bored of it. Yeah. And it's also sad because you know, the admins do something great like the Enderman Slayer update, and then something not as great happens like right after, it feels like. Like the 2-year anniversary for SkyBlock just came around. I'm not sure how many people know about that, but yes, it did just a couple days ago. And the first 1-year anniversary, it released crab hats, right? Crab hat accessories or whatever. And the crab hats gave you intelligence based off of essentially how long you had played and whatever. But the thing is that the crab hats say specifically 2020, so it looks like, you know, maybe there's one meant for 2021. But then, you know, 2021 comes around, absolutely nothing, no words from the admins at all. But, you know, that's kind of disappointing, especially after the Enderman Slayer update, which was so great. But at the same time, you know, Enderman Slayer screwed a lot of people over. You know, like, as great as I think the Enderman Slayer update was, with it came the strength nerf, right? And lots of people don't like the strength nerf. You know, like, you went on the forums, you went on any YouTube videos, anything. Like, strength nerf, strength nerf, strength nerf. Because strength was removed from the base damage portion of the damage calculation, which is a big deal. Changes a lot, like punching something, for example. You know, your fist deals a base damage of 1, but if your strength is accounted, like if you have, like, you punch something and you deal 10 damage, right? And then you get 20 strength, instead of just increasing by 20%, all right, 20% damage, let's say, right? Like it would normally be, it will literally double your damage and then add 20% on top of that. Right? So the strength nerf was a big deal. But sadly, you know, it happened. Feels like the reasoning that they made the strength nerf to happen was a little backwards to what it actually did. But I hope whatever happens in the future ends up working out better. But it took something like Withered, right? Like, let's take a look at a Reforged like Withered, where all it gives is strength. And it made it kind of sad. Because, you know, Withered gives, I don't know, 250 strength or something like that. And then all of a sudden you're removing the bonus from the base damage. And now, who cares about the 200 strength when something like Fabled exists that's able to give you crit damage too? And whenever you add both strength and crit damage equally, even if you're losing some, it's going to give you a higher number and thus better stats. So, like, here's another thing that was affected by it. Foraging's bad. Like, the damage increase that you used to get from foraging was not amazing. I'm not going to say it was, but it was not terrible. It was not terrible. But now it kind of is. You don't get much out of foraging at all. Especially with how annoying foraging is. How not great the XP per hour is. Just makes you want to do it. You know? So most people end up not doing foraging, including me. You know, I'm at foraging 31, skill average 49, just about. Foraging 31. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? It's a little backwards, but you know, balancing an MMO is a very difficult task. It's a very difficult task. And the admins don't have much experience with it, quite frankly, because they've never done it before. So, you know, as long as admins don't try to fly into everything blind, you know, and they have some staff that are looking at balancing and staff that are worried about how the game turns out, I think everything game should end up being fine. You know, people adapt, meta shift. You know, some of the best players are going to stick around. You know, sunk cost fallacy. They're going to just feel like put so much work into it, quitting it would be a waste of everything, right? Even though it's already a waste of everything, quitting it's not going to do much. Just going to put your time to other more useful stuff, you could say. A level 69, nice. You know, it's whatever. I mean, I've played the game for 2 years. I think today is the 2-year anniversary of my first profile. It's this one. Let me, it says 1 year on it, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 years exactly now. Maybe, oh no, maybe the admins messed something up, as in like they need to wait for the next SkyBlock year before they can do the 1 year thing. That'd be interesting. Cause like my thing says 1 year, and it's definitely more than a year. Like this says 1 year 11 months. This one's at 2 years old. This one isn't quite yet. I think it's like a day off. I think it was made on the 14th and today's the 13th. And instead of saying 2, it says 1. So maybe the admins still have something up their sleeves. Who knows? Who knows? Kind of interesting and whack. You know, until then, just going on it. I definitely don't like foraging. The reason I'm foraging 31, this is just not the enjoyable thing in the game. I know lots of people macroed foraging, you know, with the minions and F11ing. Very, very easy to do. Very tempting. Oh. Cheaters get banned, bro. Cheaters get banned. You know, one of my friends got banned for that. Dropkick's child. Kinda sad. You know. Also done some other things, so who knows? Kind of weird. Why does this grass look so much brighter than the other? Huh. Different biomes for some reason. Weird. Just decided that area should be plains. Ah, yes. Like a great idea. Oh, I wish I had more stuff that I can do on here, but you know, sadly I do not. I don't have anything else to give, really. It's kind of sad. Definitely kind of sad. Also sad is that my armor's not selling. Can you sell already? I'm poor. And this is why I can't make super expensive video stuff. Stuff like this happens. Anyways. What's the price of a Warden helmet? Didn't it go up? Did it drop again? Might have dropped in the time. Let's see, lowest price. 191. Cheapest recom. 193. I could sell it. I don't know what benefits I would get from selling it though. Quite frankly. The more coins. And I mean, what I could do is I could take that money and buy a sword. At the same time, you know, there's going to be a new update with new combat. There's going to be a new sword, right? So no, I think I'm fine. Also, if there's a new update that needs like actual damage, then Warden helmet prices will go up. But in which case I'd also want it. So, you know, kind of catch 22 on selling the Warden helmet. Should I sell it or not? They just make more money. Making money takes a while, bro. Fair. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Jaden YT Fortnite. It's a pretty epic name you got there. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm just grinding wood while I'm kind of waiting on my auction house to sell. I want to buy a setup for Master Mode Floor 3. So I can maybe get back into dungeons, because I'm trying to get my weight up because I want to join Lost in Space. But, you know, it takes some time, and you know, money is expensive. Money is expensive. Foraging. Especially with an Ocelot pet, and it's not even level 100, you know? It's just annoying. You know, I don't know. Did you guys' skill XP displays break? Because mine broke. And whenever I got the new version of SkyBlock Extras, it had a thing for it. You know, so I feel like it's something that happened to everyone. But honestly, I have no clue. I kind of want to know. It'd be nice to know. I haven't looked too much into it though. Just, you know, that's how it be sometimes. And how much does recombobulating a tree capitator do? I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I'm a little poor right now to be doing stuff like that, but even give like 1% more something. Be fun. Yeah, alright. How's my skills doing? Went up 0.01 skill average. Let's go. Grinding skills is the most boring thing known to mankind. Anything else, Phil, over here? Dude, literally none of my enchanted core. You made that Nime with when you were playing Fortnite like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all good. It's just a pretty wacky name, I guess is the word you could use. Yeah, anyways, what we get an achievement for clicking this thing for like hour. Be an achievement now. 24K. 200K. Woo! Alrighty. No, we're back on the private world with nothing to do. Just waiting. What do I have? A silk edge sword. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm already 999 Slayer. I'm 9995 and I don't have stuff for Enderman Slayer, so I can't really do that right now. I just need the stuff for just need the stuff to upgrade. You know, and it's all on the AH. Kind of annoying. Ever get that feeling of annoyance? You know, that would be a reason to sell Warden Helmet. Try and get money faster. But if the entirety of, like, if the entire reason is just to get money faster, and you're just going to buy it back, aren't you going to, like, lose money from it? I don't know how I feel about that. I could try and sell this thing, but this is never going to sell, and I know it's never going to sell. I mean, there's very few on the AH, and it feels like they stay there forever. So no way they're going to sell quickly. Why can't there just be a fast way to make a couple 100 million coins? It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Alrighty. Pick something to do. I can grind kills on my final destination armor. That's something that works. Where's my frozen scythe? There it is. I mean, I did this for a while. Got a legendary Enderman out of it, actually. And it gives combat XP, so I can level up a pet. Like, Grandma Wolf Pet. Mine's still level 50. So kind of not good. Yeah, why not? Like a great way to waste some time. My kills are currently at 6,700. Get to 10,000. Only 4,000 kills. Oh gosh, that's quite a few kills. A little less boring than what's it called? A little less boring than mining, I would say. Also feels like everyone's doing mining. I can do tier 2s while it's going. I don't know how I'd feel about that one. Tier 2s aren't worth much and their profit is pretty minimal, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'll just going on. Dude, an enchanted ender pearl? Oh my gosh. Guys, we're rich. No more waiting. We won the game. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, I was going to sell my final destination. Because, like, I know the price is going to decrease at least slightly. First off, it hasn't gone down, like, at all. And second off, like, you're selling kills, and man, felt like there was no good price for it on the AH. It wasn't like I had put in a lot of time to get the kills. It was just like putting a price on kills is hard. And, you know, if I, for whatever reason, you know, later on, I'm going to have to change whatever, and I'm going to want to have the kills. You know, I'm gonna want to come back to Ender Slayer, and I'm no longer a complete noob, and I'm going for level 9, right? And be able to actually do something. I don't know. I'm gonna need to get level 7 eventually, but right now everything is just so expensive. You know, once the Terminator starts to come down in price, you know, it becomes more reasonable. And maybe then I'll get level 7. Not like I would use a Terminator, but it's just like point is that by the time that happens, I'm sure there will be super high kill final destination armor, and other cool things that come along with that. Maybe a new damaging sword. Since the price of Terminator will have gone down, the price of like a Atom Split also gone down. Yeah, I think Atom Split was like 400 mil or something. See, I'm really kind of sad because this guy have a Juju short bow. Wait a minute. Am I using an Ender Dragon pet? Dude is in superior armor and has a Juju short bow. And as a level 100 rare Griffin, what is this dude doing? Where can I get this sort of power, bro? Oh, my game froze for a minute there. What an absolute legend. Where can I learn this power? Yeah, but by then everything will be cheaper. I don't know. The thing is, it's interesting because Miniclune wants Slayers to be where like the best bows in the game come from, right? But then at the exact same time, if it's going to be the best bow in the game, it obviously has to stop being the best bow in the game at some point, right? If not, then there's no progression in the bow department. It's like, oh, you got a Terminator, keep it in your second slot. Never touch another bow again. And instead of being like a bow, it's like a long range thing. Or if just long range than any. That makes sense. Anyways, what ultimate enchantment do you put on Juju Shortbow? You put Rend or Soul Eater? I've never done much with an archer as an archer. Here, let me take a look at my class level. 27. I actually cracked at archer. Fun fact. You guys know anything about archer? A couple friends that know a thing or two. But much more than that. On Juju? Yeah, on Juju. My stream been alright? I think it's been alright as far as I can tell. Stream health should be good. You're an archer? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. So how does all of that stuff work out? Got a legendary Enderman and sold it for only 7 mil. Dang, that's a rip. Earlier, whenever I had just gotten my final destination armor and I was upgrading it, I got a legendary Enderman pet. Didn't even realize it until I stopped to sell stuff to Bazaar. But it was literally in my hotbar. I'm just completely blind. Kinda crazy. Yeah, I want to say it sold for 20 million. Might have been 30. I'm not sure. To be quite honest. Dude, I got an Enderman pet, and it's an epic one. I got an epic Enderman pet, guys. Why? Alright. Thanks, game. Alrighty. It just heard us talking about the pets. It was like, ah, yes, I'll give you an epic pet. And then another enchanted ender pearl. This feels like grinding zealots, where it's just keeps giving you garbage just while you're on your 10,000th zealot. Not really 10,000, but you get what I mean. Wait, what questions did you have about Archer? All right. I'm gonna say them all in a row. So, What ultimate enchantment do you get? What pet do you use? And how hard is it to play as a class if you've played anything else? Those are my questions about Archer. Everything else, I think I'm pretty set on, to be quite honest. Ultimate enchant Swarm. Alrighty. Makes sense. Thought Swarm was like a sword thing. It's interesting. I thought it would be a Soul Eater or Rend. Pet Wither Skeleton, E-Drag, Whale with Tiger Plushie. Alrighty. I did hear the Tiger Plushie before. I have heard about using the Tiger Plushie because it buffs the speed of your Juju Bow, right? I already have a Wither Skeleton pet. I have a Griffin pet. I have those kinds of pets. But I have a Dwarf Turtle Shellmet on my Wither Skeleton pet, right? No, I have Iron Claws. Alright, yeah, it's fine. I guess I sold the Dwarf Turtle Shellmet, essentially. Because, stopped playing floor 7 and just wanted the level 100 pet. Ren doesn't really work on Juju. That makes sense. That makes sense. Whack. Also, does what's it called? Overload matter? And how much is Overload? How much is an Overload 5 book? Overload. Overload is 1 mil for a tier 1. What? Overload 5. Let's see. 17 mil. Gosh. 17 million coins for Overload. I guess it's only 8 million if it's 4 though, right? Overload matters quite a lot. 50% damage? Wow. Yeah, that is definitely a big deal then. Yeah, who could have guessed? So Overload just lets you like what's it called? Like double crit, right? Basically. Basically you get like 200 crit chance in dungeons and then your damage literally goes up by 50%. Would make sense. Cause dude, I'm not in combat. Leave me alone, game. Leave me alone. Let's see. Crit chance 15. Yeah, that would make sense. That's pretty cool. I had a friend that bought a bunch of bone meringues, got like max like Overload 5 and Soul Eater, Recom, Fumings, everything. It's cool. Is it worth it to max a Juju short bow like that? Like, do lots of people do that? I mean, obviously, worth it is subjective term, but I meant like, is it a common thing to recombobulate it and get Fumings? Also, spiritual, precise. I'm guessing spiritual. I'm seeing a lot more spirituals than precise. With Archer, it's kind of hard getting used to it because it's more of a long-range weapon than a close-range one, so it's not the best for clearing, but you can shred minis very quickly and get really good DPS. What's your playtime? My playtime is 2,500 hours. 2,500 and about 50 hours. Playing since day 3 of release, I believe it is. Day 2 since release. Not grinding. I played a couple hours at the very beginning. I have a YouTube video. Me getting Lapis Armor. I'd actually gotten Lapis Armor. Then I traded Lapis Armor away and sold it to get a Minor Armor set. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute, you don't stay in the mines 24/7. So then I wanted a Lapis set to go to the Nether, the Blazing Fortress, basically. And so that video is about getting that one and maxing that set. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know, it's whatever. So basically after that, I was gonna like I got invited to a co-op, and then I joined the co-op, and then I never played on the co-op. And then after I came out with that video, he's like, yo, are you gonna play on the co-op or not? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play on the co-op. So then I played on the co-op, and I never went back to my old profile because I transferred everything over. So yeah, that was fun. And then I kind of stopped playing for a while. Then the end update came out, and like a couple weeks after the end update I started playing. And then Pets came out, and then I stopped playing until Pets V2. And now I'm here. Isn't that fun? Been a long trip. Definitely played this game more consistently for longer than any other game though. Like I played Rocket League for a couple months, and I played some other games in the past. I've played a bunch of Hypixel games too, but never really stuck with something this long. Yeah, it's the only weapon for Archer class right now, apart from Terminator. Alright. Yeah, makes sense. Also probably want to get an ice spray wand, huh? Those are helpful. Yeah. Just playing the game has been such an interesting experience. I've gotten to meet so many people. And it's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, I guess that just kind of comes with, you know, time. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, ice spray is very helpful with Juju because otherwise it's quite hard to aim. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I knew Spyoshi RV, I knew Super High, knew Colors, I know EIF. All some pretty cool people. I don't know how popular Colors ever became. I saw they were pretty good at the game at one point after I had left Unity. What armor do I have on at the moment? Right now I have Final Destination, and I'm just getting some kills on Final Destination. Basically, I have a bunch of stuff on my AH. I have some old, not really well starred armor and an elephant pet that I want to sell. And if they ever do sell, which, you know, who knows how long it'll take, then we can go on, because I want to make a Master Mode 3 class setup. But, you know, in the meantime, got my Grandma Wolf pet out, level it up a tiny bit, you know? Did I get Shadow Fury for clearing? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the person you should ask. I have no clue how that works. Also, what you said is kind of a little not enough information, I would say. I think it depends what floor, what class you're playing, obviously. Also depends on what your budget is, you know? Like, are you a person with a billion coin net worth that could be getting a Hyperion, and you're just thinking like, should I get a Shadow Fury? Or are you like some guy with 300 mil net worth that's just starting out trying to get into the game, you know? Or if you're even lower and like that's barely in your budget. Maybe there's a better answer with that stuff. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, did you guys see the leak for the Dwarven Mines V2 update? Is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. The update looks pretty cool. I mean, the picture. And there's lots of interesting things about the tweet, right? Like, first off, right, they said they were going to re-release the alpha network. And, you know, lots of my friends are like, oh, look at that. The null ovioids were filled. And we got Ender Armor. Let's go. Ender Armor, guys. Cracked. Alrighty. Still nothing on Enchanted Quartz. Why is there absolutely nothing? All I want is to get 1,000. Alrighty, whatever. But basically, right? So there's this. It's like the last one, right? So the last Dwarven Mines thing, they also did a similar teaser. Some people thought it was underwater because we had heard about, you know, that whole underwater update thingy. Made people want to buy Diver's armor, and I forgot what that update was even going to be called at this point. So irrelevant. But, you know, we're getting another teaser for it, the cinematic. Whichever admin's doing that, you know, that's pretty cool, I think. But, you know, there's just a bunch of other stuff. And just like that, the quartz is filled. Like, what? No. Just say that. Did you hear someone pass Technoblade in potatoes? I'm honestly not surprised. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Right, so we need 32. Right, so I have 6. We'll just put up another buy order. 1,000. Nope, I'm poor. Poor. Everything's on my H. I'm not surprised someone would pass Technoblade and potatoes. But anyways, back to the Twitter post real quick. You know, I honestly I thought it looked like more ores again. You know, kind of like the first one where it was like, oh, there's a blue rock, then this guy's running around with a pickaxe or whatever. But this new one, you know, I was watching Refraction stream, and you know, he brought up a really good point. It looks like a dragon almost. And then that combined with the idea of the alpha network, like here's another point. You know, like my guild was like, alpha network? Why do they need an alpha network for a mining update? No one's gonna play that. Would you guys want to go on to the alpha network and mine and look for glitches? No, like obviously you wouldn't. So there's definitely something more to this update other than mining. There's definitely, because it really does look like a dragon, right? And then there's no way they would do an alpha network thing for just mining, right? That would be way too boring. And also, how glitchy can just mining normally be, right? Like I mean, I'm not a developer I'm not a Minecraft developer. I have coded my fair share of things in the past, but I haven't done much development with Minecraft. But considering how good the Dwarven Mines was when it came out, just quite frankly, like it was, there were some bugs obviously, but there wasn't like too many huge bugs. It's very confusing why there's an alpha network for Dwarven Mines v2. Which makes me even more confused about why, like, the Heart of the Mountain upgrade tree would be important, you know? Like, what are there going to be things that we have to attack with our pickaxe? And then if we have more mining speed, we can attack them faster or something? I don't know. It just doesn't sound right, you know? And there are some things that we can expect. Like, I'm pretty sure there's in one of the lore of one of the items, it says something about like a glassite village. We might get more of that stuff. And then there's an NPC that says I'll be useful later and stuff like that. But there's not much hinting to stuff other than more mining. Said might be like the Spider's Den revamp, like a boss or something. That would be interesting. That actually, that's a pretty good idea. The only issue is like, you know, it's just like, you know, Rev Tier 5s and the Spider's Den revamp, pretty great. It was a pretty alright update. Definitely not one of the best ones. You know, it wasn't meant to be. It was a pretty small update. But like, I think the biggest issue they have is that people don't do Arachne that much anymore. You know? Like, I don't even think arachnes are profitable, and if they are, it's hardly anything, right? Costs like 50k to spawn, and then you get out of it like, you know, 70k or something. Am I wrong about that? I haven't really done them, so I don't know for sure about this. But to my understanding, something similar to that. So I hope if they do something like that, which would be great, you know, like a boss that requires more than like one person, you know, like the Ender Dragon, but like not an Ender Dragon, because the Ender Dragon is already overused. That would be pretty cool. Definitely be pretty cool. Anyways, I believe the Jerry workshop opened. Do you guys want to go Yeti fishing? That sounds interesting. Let's get to 8,000 kills and then go Yeti fishing. Oh, I got a uncommon Enderman. Uncommon. Ah, yes. Don't you guys love uncommon Enderman? You know, I'm pretty sure uncommon Endermen are the cheapest Enderman, though. Could be wrong about that. Oh my gosh. Dude, so many drops. What the heck? My luck just doesn't want me to leave the end. That's all it is. The worst thing that could happen is Heart of the Mountains 5. Honestly, I think that would be pretty great. I think that would be pretty great. More progression to the mining would be amazing. Because the thing is, right now, you get Heart of the Mountain 5, you get Commission Milestone 5, and you're done with commissions. You don't even do commissions anymore. You just mine, and you get powder from that. So I think it would be pretty cool. Get something more. Anyways, thank you, William Lee. I don't know how to say that well. William Lee Ham something. I don't want to mispronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for subscribing. But honestly, I think more progression for Heart of the Mountains would be pretty cool. The only thing is that Heart of the Mountains doesn't show up in any of the API data. So, like, when you're talking about things that start going for like the later and more end game audience, right? What most people care about is weight. Like, oh my gosh, so many enchanted ender pearls again. Like, lots of people just only do stuff for weight. And alrighty. And without having any sort of API visible to see this stuff, you can't count weight for it, right? Hi Gian, how you doing? Gian's my guild master. He's the weird one. His IGN is Gianator, not Gianinator. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Gian. Are you having a good day? We're just talking about new Dwarven Mines V2 update and how it doesn't look like it's going to be just mining. And even if it is, there's quite a bit they can do, I feel like. You know, whenever the first Dwarven Mines update came out, you know, I know a lot of people were disappointed in the drills. You know, it's like, oh, it's called a drill. Shouldn't it just like absolutely destroy everything? And then it's just like a slightly better pickaxe. You know, I know lots of people were disappointed about that. Maybe there'll be something like that. I mean, they have the whole soul flow mechanic, but I mean, I'm pretty sure everything that they've used soul flow for so far is Enderman Slayer related, right? And then it's all combat. All some form of combat thing. So I don't think they want it to go with something else. Alrighty, are we at 8,000 yet? Nope. Almost there. So I don't think they'd want to add that there. But still be interesting, you know? Oh, I'm sorry about my dog if you guys can hear that. Just a little excited, I guess. Know what other word to use. Oh gosh. Please don't start barking randomly. No. Whatever, it's alright. It'll be alright. Oh, so close. So close to 8,000, bro. So close. We got a rare Enderman pet. Alright, we're collecting them all. All we need is common and legendary, and then we get them all. Then the next 15 Enderman, common and a legendary pet. Yeah, definitely gonna happen. Nope, enchanted Ender Pearl. Game just had another idea for us. Nothing more to it. Alrighty, 8,000. Oh, I feel like you're always in combat. I'm pretty sure they changed the system so it includes you hitting things too now, rather than just them hitting you. Just no way to get out of it. Whoa, I do not want to sell that. Let's put that right there. Should be set. Yeah. Do I have an Enderman pet? A rare one. We'll take that out and if that gets some pet score, you know? They should make Dwarven Mines map like in the hub. You think so? That was definitely a problem I had whenever I first got into the Dwarven Mine stuff. Was, you know, the maps are like where everything's at is just really confusing, you know? It's just all over the place. Alrighty. Is that guy just AFK? Here, I'll give it to you. Alright, you're running away. Definitely confusing about figuring out where everything's gonna go. Everything looks like the same. And then there's like very few walls, and then there's just not much marking differences between areas. So a map would be cool, but I know a bunch of mods do that too. So I don't know how helpful it would be. Versus just getting a mod. But, you know, lots of the player base doesn't use mods though. That's definitely true. Alrighty, let's see. Jerry's workshop. Alrighty. The strength nerf. Now I deal like no damage with my aspect of the dragons. Bad. Alrighty. But, you know, it's alright. I don't normally need to use an AOTD. It's just a cheap weapon that I never have to sell. You know, it's just one of those things. I don't want a mithril golem or this armor set for this. Let's see. Do I have any bait? Alright, I'll be fine. I'm gonna mine some of this up. Mithril golem. It just re-equipped the mithril golem because I got mining XP. Out of here. Out of here. No, you don't pull that on me, alright? It's just mean. It's just mean. I haven't done much Yeti fishing in all honesty. Not much at all. But, you know, just be like that. Like Yeti fishing is not amazing, quite frankly, but the thing is what Yeti fishing does let you do is lets you gain like friends. The thing about Yeti fishing was that Yeti fishing was the place where you could just get people to come over and vibe with you in like voice chats and stuff. It's pretty cool. Is it alright if I fish underwater? Or do you guys want me to fish on land, or do you care? I don't know how the viewing experience is. This, you know, might be below what you'd like, which is fine. What the frick? Alrighty. I was just confused. Something fell off my desk and I didn't know what it was. It was just a tiny little chip from one of my classes. Like a computer chip. Man, this year's school was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Crazy. Oh, you sent a message and it got blocked. Surprised that it took that long because of all of the farming hose. Oh, Yeah, with the Technoblade thing. Yeah, definitely. Definitely took a hot minute. I know some guy that was cheating got it like super quickly. You know, then he got banned, and then what a surprise. I don't know. Technoblade's kind of moved on from SkyBlock. There's not much to do in SkyBlock, just to be completely honest. I mean, if you look at the new up and coming YouTubers, right? Like lots of them do noobs and do just random videos over little things. And there are some commentary channels, but most of them aren't, you know? Like, look at Durelius as an example, or Vegan Toes is starting to like actually upload consistently. Like, both of them upload. I mean, Durelius uploads like actual Skyblock style stuff, but Vegan Toes does, you know, leaks and stuff too. There's definitely not much YouTube content that can be delivered. Yeah. Well, I mean, see, the thing is, I say that, but it's not completely true, right? Driop's another one too, right? And Driop's doing, but see, you know, that's where I said it's not completely true. So the thing is that if you want to make the content that is repeatable and, you know, will get the views and stuff, you need money. And Driop was already pretty rich before YouTube. Like, you know, he was in a top guild before he got, you know, all his subscribers. Idiots can't agree on a movie to watch. You guys already watching a movie? I haven't even eaten dinner, Drop. Oh my gosh. These are actually crazy. Actually crazy. But Driop is pretty cool. Driop does more shorts, you're right. And so has 50 mil Midas. But the thing is, that kind of stuff, you know, was already pretty popular on the subreddit. You know? And the subreddit has like lots of people that are joined in on it. I think it's like 50,000 members or something to the subreddit. It's like really high. Like, and lots of that stuff was on the subreddit until, you know, the Marina stuff. But, you know, other than that. Cracking the Jakin. Hello. Wow. Dang, this dude's such a nice guy. OMG, hi, the nose. What, were they arguing about it? Oh, my bad. How are you doing, Cracking the Jakin? My biggest fan. If you're such a big fan, you know, you just buy my stuff on my AH, please. I don't want to fish anymore. I want to actually do something. But I'm poor. My net worth is only like 2 billion coins. Might sound like a lot, but it's not. Absolutely nothing. I can't even buy a Chimera 5 book with my entire net worth. 30 still wants to watch. Yeah, I don't know. Being poor is all like relative to your part of the game and what you want to, you know? Like, someone saying I'm poor and not being able to afford a Chimera Hyperion, you know? Very different than someone saying I'm poor and not being able to afford Ender Armor. Right? So everyone can be poor in their own regards. But you know, like, I was comparing this to like at different times in my progression. And, you know, when I had about a 300 million coin net worth, actually probably a little less, I had like 50 million coins in my purse, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's like 20% of your net worth. And if I had that, hello, Cracking the Jakin. Welcome to my lobby. How are you doing? But you know, if I had that now, I'd have like 400 million coins in my purse, just comparatively, so much. L, not even 1 trillion net worth. Get good, noob. Dang, I see how it is. Being poor is a mindset. Yes, sir. How are you doing? Dude, you're insane. You have a legendary Beastmaster crest on your Iron Man. Absolutely cracked. Enchanted packed ice. Wow. All right. Game just give me 100k. Well, that's nice of him. Alrighty. Isn't that fun? Alrighty. Oh my god. Frosty the Snowman. Look at this dude. Doesn't have any shoes on. Kind of weird. Stream delay is 40 seconds? Wow. Whenever I was testing it at first, it was only like 20, I think. Well, no, more like 10, but you know, 10 is pretty good for YouTube. All right, I'm gonna say that without having like something else like whack. 10 is pretty good for YouTube. YouTube just kind of sucks with streaming. Like, just not gonna lie. YouTube doesn't like streaming. But the thing is, YouTube offers the ability to, like, you know, be discoverable or even searchable. You know, like if someone wants to find a Hypixel SkyBlock stream, right? You can't go to Twitch and find that. Like, you used to be able to go to Twitch and look up Hypixel SkyBlock. If you look that up now, all you get is big Minecraft YouTubers. And it's like, I don't want Minecraft. I want Hypixel Skyblock. I don't care about this dude's little SMP. I want to watch someone doing drags or whatever. So it's like impossible to even find stream if you're looking for it, much less get new viewers. So kind of crazy. It's been like that for a while now. So honestly, I don't know if they care about it, which they should care about it, but it doesn't seem like they do. Yeah, it's actually impossible on Twitch. But, you know, at the same time, you know, there's not many great streamers that exist. I don't know. Last night, I was mining. No one was online. We hadn't started watching a movie yet. But I wanted to find like a streamer or something, because, you know, like if Refraction's streaming, he's some great second monitor content to keep me from like going insane. But you know, I'm looking stuff up and everyone's just mining, and I'm like, why are you streaming just mining and nothing else? And I don't want to do that. But now I'm out here streaming fishing and I'm just a hypocrite. You know? There's nothing else to do in the game. Yeah, it's definitely, it's the biggest MMO. Like you get like 1 or 2 smaller streamers on Skyblock. Yeah. Probably bug, not worth to fix. Yeah, probably. Past broadcasts and names work fine. Do they? Do they really? Dude, that's just so weird. It's just honestly weird. Totally not the biggest MMORPG. Yeah. I mean MMO. Yeah, it's not so much of an RPG. Like, because, you know, like the RPG part would be like, you know, playing different classes or whatever, but not too much. Why are you streaming fishing? Because I need money drop. Would you like to sponsor me on a legit account? You would sponsor me, then I wouldn't be waiting. Like, I'm just wasting time at this point. Like, I'm not trying to get XP. I just have nothing better to do, and I don't want to mining, because mining on stream sucks, because there's absolutely nothing going on at all. I mean, fishing, there's not much going on either, but at least I'm moving a tiny bit for my own sanity. Oh, now we're switching. I don't have one of those. You don't have a legit account? All right, makes sense. Makes sense. Dislike watching bigger streamers most of the time. Uh oh. Yes, an emperor, my favorite type of sea creature ever to exist. Oh my god, stop knocking back. Wow, an emperor skull and nothing else. I'm so happy. I dislike watching the bigger streamers most of the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Bigger streamers tend to not have as great of chat interaction, for sure. But at the same time, the thing is, a lot of bigger streamers tend to be better at it. And I guess it depends at what you're talking about, like bigger streamer. Like bigger streamer, I think of someone that can pull in views consistently of over 15 basically. Anything under that can kind of hit or miss, you know. And I know I'm in the hit or miss section. You know, if you go onto YouTube randomly and find someone streaming at 5 subscribers, they can either be a great streamer you can join and you'll be fine vibing with for hours, or they can be someone that's like a 7-year-old that hurts your head so much that you never want to tune into their stream again, you know? Why is this account ignored? Is it Dropkicks Greg? Probably. You got death streaks? GG? What happened to death streaks? Huh? Oh, trading me? Oh, what's that? Smite 6 book. Absolutely insane. Look at this dude. Absolutely crazy. Oh. Here's a couple Smite 6 books. Oh, that was a critical 6. You messed that one up. I'm sorry, Chief. I don't really want your Smite 6 books. Why do you not want contraband? I don't know how much that is as contraband. It's just stuff to fill up my inventory. And either way, I don't know. I just feel bad about taking stuff from people. Why is this account ignored? No, she was 18 months. Drop. I wonder why that account is blocked. You know, I could never guess why an account named that would ever be blocked. You know? See, is ice bait any good? We'll try some ice bait. It's pretty cheap. Crying RN. Dang, I'm sorry I didn't accept your ancient elevator. Dude, that's awesome. It's awesome. I wish I had an ancient elevator. Dude's crazy. What do you even get the ancient elevators for? Are the ancient elevators the ones where it was like quick maths? I'm pretty sure it was, right? You like ask the random quiz question or something. What does the name mean? Please tell me, I'm curious. Why don't you look it up yourself? Honestly, Drop. Like it's just not appropriate for the stream. You know? Yeah, got lucky, got into lobby with Mini while he was giving him away. Well, I mean, who cares if you got lucky? It's an awesome item to have. Yeah. Trivia. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm too poor to afford a Dr. Space helmet. I mean, that one's for sure. That one's kind of expected. And then apparently it's also like impossible to find Doctor online. You know, even Refraction had trouble getting his. Much less, you know, some random guy that would spend a quarter of his net worth on it. Might 6 is 70k? Oh, my bad. Well, I guess I got a couple million coins in my chests then. You will give me some? What are you talking about? The Smite 6 books? I was gonna buy one, then you got name banned. And got banned. What a surprise. You want to trade again? What are you going to trade this time? Oh. No more trade? Oh. Black glass panes. Wow, look at this. 5 black glass panes. They go right there. Perfect. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. You said I got death streaks GG and I just... Oh my god, I am so dumb. How do you get Smite 7 book? It's a Rev tier 5 drop. Rev tier 5 and a dungeon shop thing. Buy it from a dungeon shop and you can... Scrolling Twitch for 5 minutes and can't find small SB streamer? Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, they reverted it? Alright. The rip. Are they gonna be like unnamed black stain class or something? Or am I like thinking of the wrong thing again? Dude, this dude cleared out the entire area. Gosh. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, dude. My stuff's never gonna sell on my age. We're gonna get fishing 36 before I... Oh my gosh. I got another Emperor? Bruh, not a single Yeti yet. Not a single Yeti, and I get another Emperor. Gosh. Like, what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Stop hitting me around. Alright, flying fish. Is it a rare flying fish? Wow. I'm so happy, guys. A rare flying fish pet. We'll give it to this kid. Like it. All I want is a Yeti. Alright? Come on. Why can't you just give me a Yeti game? I think it said I looked fun. I think that's what it was. 90% of the way. What were we at when we started? Anyone know? It's like 85% of a bit to go. 2 death streaks now? Yes, sir. 2 death streaks. And 5 black stained glass panes. Why is the name so long, dude? A long boy name. Aha, idiot head. Thanks, drop. Drop. You got blocked by the auto mod from YouTube. Well, back to grinding tier 1 Enderman for Jujubo on your Iron Man. Oh, that sounds fun. You have about 34 god pots and they're all gone. That doesn't sound fun. Kinda sucks. God potions are they're a pretty cool item. Pretty cool item. I had a friend that got wiped because they're dumb, and he came back to the game on a new account, and he got a god pot and it only gave him 12 hours and he was so confused. He's like, what? Like, wow, they made it so you need alchemy level to actually get time on it now. I don't know. I completely forgot about that, to be quite honest with you. Up until he mentioned it. No, it's not something that I just thought of immediately. Took me a second. Yeah. So like 15 mil? Wow. Yeah, that really sucks. What even what happened? Like, how'd you lose your god pots? Was it just a random bug that wiped them? Or did you drink them all? Guys, if you drink god pots, they all stack for sure. No, please don't do that. Does it work? They buffed it for endgame players, kind of? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. Are you talking about like the time? Like the time you have? Because like the god pot is the same as it was before, and if you're saying like they're just lowering the power level for earlier game players, like that makes sense. But yeah. Rolling Rogue says, why not use whale bait? Because I ran out of whale bait, and then I said, okay, we'll try ice bait. And honestly, this isn't a big deal. I could switch to whale bait if you'd really like it. All right. I don't know. I guess you could say that was a buff, but I'm pretty sure Alchemy 50 is practically free. I think you can make profit if you do it right and still have like it done in a reasonable amount of time. I think something like that. I think that's the name of his YouTube channel. Made a video on it. Pretty sure. Basically, you craft enchanted fermented spider eyes, and I think it's like enchanted glowstone or redstone that you use, and level jellyfish pets to like level 80 or something. That's the most simple answer because I ran out. Yes, sir. Not fun, but it isn't that bad. I need to do about 1.2k more tier 1s left. Wow. That does not sound like I would not want to do that at all. I got level 5 and I stopped. I figured I'd just wait until better stuff came out, be quite honest, or I got more money. Because the thing is, if I wanted to solo a tier 3, I needed to get... If I wanted to solo a tier 3, I needed to use a Reaper mask. And using a Reaper mask lowers your damage so much. It was just so slow. Thank you for subscribing, GameBearX. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jaden, you're bad. Said 12 were from bug, 22 because co-op members stealing them, and then I left the co-op. Oh gosh, I've heard so many stories. So many stories about that stuff, man. About just co-op stuff happening. I had joined the co-op, you know, super early on in SkyBlock, but then they stopped playing and I kind of kept playing, and I didn't think much of it, to be quite honest, until more recently when like I looked at my account. I realized it had like monetary value, and if they were able to like take anything from the chest, they could have like monetary gain. And since I didn't know them in real life, I just was like, yeah, no. And then I kicked them. So, no. Whatever. You mean the Juju short bow is going to be cool? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be cool. I want to get it, but I'm poor right now. All my stuff's on my AH. Well, not all my stuff, but some stuff is on my AH because I wanted to buy some armor with more stars on it because I don't have essence, and, you know, essence scamming is like the most popular form of scamming, so I don't really want to deal with that random garbage. So yeah. And when refraction got wiped from co-op, yeah, that too. Like not being in control of what your co-op member does, and just the possibility of getting wiped randomly is also freaking. Also minions beforehand. Like if your teammate, like not teammates, if your co-op members are not on the same page on like what skill you want to work on, minions can also absolutely suck. But you know, I was just lucky, I guess. My co-op member stopped playing. I don't know how lucky you could say that is though. IGN? My IGN is Nozla. Didn't Juju get nerfed? I know the Terminator got nerfed twice. I haven't heard anything about the Juju bow getting nerfed though. Yeah, Terminator got nerfed 25 strength on the day of release and then 25 damage on a later day, I'm pretty sure. So it's Terminator's had its fair share of nerfs already. But you know, like everyone I've talked to has said that it's in a good spot. You know? Like that the Terminator bow is not overpowered for its price. Because I mean, it's the most expensive item in the game. You know? I mean, if the most expensive item in the game is not going to be able to like do like very well against the hardest mobs in the game, then got a balancing issue probably. It was Terminator and Juju both swapping. Yeah. Just meant Terminator. Makes sense. But I don't know, man. Terminator looks so cool. I had a friend that heard that the recipe for the Terminator bow was getting changed to include the Judgment Core. Immediately had a guy craft it for him, and then he sold it for like 500 million coins profit in the next couple hours. It's absolutely insane. My co-op member is 14 hours ahead of me, so I can't tell what they do. Oh gosh, yeah, time zones is another thing. Oh, I can't imagine playing with someone in Europe or playing with someone in America and vice versa. That would suck. Absolutely suck. I mean, I don't know. There's just not a true benefit for having a co-op. And it's always been like that, and there's always been people that complain, and they tried to make things better, but until they have like legitimate like systems for it, it's not going to do anything. What is beneficial though is you could say that a co-op is beneficial for an Iron Man profile, but at the same time, once again, your minions are all split, like the materials are all split. It's like, I don't know. I've never done a big co-op, so I can't like honestly give like an accurate idea of what could happen. I can only give my guess. At least you won't have to worry about stealing most of the stuff. Yeah, that's true. Stuff from minions. That's true. The only thing is that they might steal it whenever you're like completely asleep. Times the length so we can get that. Yeah. So cracking the Jackin, I guess. What a name. I just realized that. Said co-op members on Iron Man hope they get changed soon. I trust my co-op, so that isn't the issue. But if we are going to get an item, we have to put minions down for 2 times the length so we can both get the item. Yeah, totally. Definitely. I see. The thing is, how are you going to change that well though, right? Like looking from the admin's perspective, like what are you supposed to do? Are you going to just like remove, like you're just going to like double the items that come from it? Because if so, then everyone's going to fill their co-ops with alts, and then they're just going to get 6 times the amount of items from minions, right? Or are you going to make it only for Iron Man? Then you're going to get players complaining that, you know, oh, it's only Iron Man. Why are you paying attention to Iron Man? Iron Man doesn't even matter. They're not most of the player base, you know? Like, that's an issue. After I left the co-op, I made a new co-op, and after a month, a bug got rid of 100 million coins. That sucks, bro. I've had a bug that got rid of 20 million coins, but that's the worst I've ever had. To be fair, though, it was comparatively now, it would be like me losing 80 million coins compared to my net worth now. But no, like Zach playing AN doesn't play as Iron Man like co-op. Yeah, a fix that you see is making minion slots separable between co-op members. So you mean like minions can only be collected by that co-op member? That'd be interesting. Oh, he sold his Turbo Cane book? Yeah, that would make sense. But the thing is, William, that if Zach plays AN is going to sell items to his co-op. Sorry for not reading the message out. But if he's going to sell his item to a co-op member, right? Then obviously, like, he put the work into getting that item, right? It wasn't his co-op member that did. And if, you know, you want your work compensated in some way, right? People don't work for free in real life. See, it's hard for people like me who have no friends that play SkyBlock to have a co-op. Yeah, I feel that. I made a lot of friends by joining a guild. A lot of them. I'm pretty active in voice chats, just generally speaking. I have the second most time spent in voice chats on my guild's Discord. So I'm very active in that sense, but that helped me a lot. Find people. But before that, the guy that was in my co-op originally, you know, before I got into a fancy guild or anything, was an old guy that I used to play factions with. So definitely had a lot of trust for him. But you know, once you know he had put no time into it, hadn't talked to him for like a year, and you know he could have gotten a couple $100 from selling the island. Basically, I just needed to kick him. Gave up on co-ops and now you're doing a solo profile. That sounds fun. Making new profiles probably sucks though. Can't imagine that's too. What is this guy doing? Crazy. Each co-op member has his own separate minion slot count. If you want to have 2 times minions, each co-op member has to craft his own minions for it. Oh. So your minions, so like unique minion crafts are based per player? That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I think your idea is a good idea. I don't know. Seriously, if you haven't written that down, you should probably write it down. Send it to someone in Nerds. I'm sure if admins saw that, they would worry about implementation and then they probably look into it. Because minions are like the biggest issue with co-ops. Obviously, that's not the only issue. Get me wrong, it's not, and there's a lot more issues, but definitely one of the bigger ones. And see, most of the time he's just deaf and AFK in VCs. If you, so you can still have shared, but in order to get the buff, you have to do that. You have to invite alts. Yeah. It would definitely not fix the issue. You're right. You're right on that. How alts would still be an issue for that. But the thing is, right? Oh, I see the issue. I see why that wouldn't get implemented. Here, let me just... You just stole it from someone? That makes sense. Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue, but the thing is that it would require the effort of like profile boosting, but even harder. You know, like profile boosting is against the rules, but most people don't do it not because it's against the rules, but because it's honestly a pain in the butt. So, you know, like just going from profile to profile, and then along with that, you can't trade with co-op members already. You can't just do normal trades. So. At least I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know, you might be able to. But they could remove trading with co-op members. But then they wouldn't be able to transfer large amounts of money. I don't know. I was going to say the bigger issue I see with that is like dropper minions. You know, like with the current like Void Gloom, like the Enderman Slayer tier 1 minions with how much money they're making. You could have 5 times the amount of minions, even if you did have to craft them. Like, you can go from making 20 mil a day off of minions, which is already ridiculous, to 100 million coins. Like, imagine making 100 million coins a day off of minions. That would be ridiculous. Let's see. GamerBearX says, we are kinda similar in the way of speaking in VCs, but I don't because it's hard to find a co-op on the middle zones of activeness and like good. Yeah, I can understand that. Bigger future issues for co-op collection glitch. Yeah, definitely collections are kind of messed up. Sorry, I didn't read that out all the way. He's just saying that collections are messed up. Basically, like on a hoe will be different than what your collection in the menu is. Yeah, definitely an issue. You meant guild. Yeah. Yeah. That makes more sense. I was a little bit confused about that. Little bit confused. I don't know what a guild is. I've been playing Hypixel since it came out. A guild is just like a group where you can talk. Like if I do /guild lists, you know, these are all the people in my guild, right? Here's all the officers and stuff. And I'm currently G toggled, so I can't see the guild chat, but no. This is not a SkyBlock guild. It used to be a SkyBlock guild, but then they kind of moved away from it. And I would join a SkyBlock guild, except that I've joined some other SkyBlock guilds and I haven't gotten anything out of them. So I want to keep the community that I have here and just wait until I can get in a better guild where I'll get something out of it. Hello, I'm arrested. Welcome to the lobby, and if not, then how are you doing today? Still fishing. How do you get stars on weapon? You have to go to the dungeon hub, go to the reforge guy, and do essence crafting. I'm sure you can find guides explaining dungeons on the internet. You're in Creators Club? Cool. I see. Creators Club. So, see, the thing is, like, you know, those guilds are fine and dandy, right? But, like, Creators Club, I haven't, you know, I've heard a bunch of people looking for clout. Not gonna lie. I haven't heard great things about it. And I'm sure it's fine if you're in there, and I'm sure it's cool, like, you know, seeing a bunch of people and whatever, but just not what I care about, you know? Which is all fine. Ever thought of making your own guild for, like, people you know or know online? Yeah, I've definitely thought about it in the past, but here's the thing, right? No one plays for forever and is active all the time. You know, like, a big thing that changes, you know, in my experience is, especially whenever it goes from summer to the beginning of school, is that people's schedules change. So someone that you might have been able to play, you know, you guys always played at like the middle of the day for 3 or 4 hours or whatever, and then you'd get off and you'd do the same thing the next day or whatever. They just their schedule changes because of school, and it just doesn't line up with you. So a big part in getting friendships and being able to maintain it is not necessarily having one friendship, but being able to make many, you know? You get what I'm saying? So if I were to make my own guild, then I'd have to make my own guild and, like, you know, do applications and all of that stuff. And then the other thing is that, you know, I want to join other guilds because I have friends in other guilds that aren't going to leave those guilds. You know, I know some people in Necron, I know some people in LIS, I know some people in other guilds too. But, you know, making my own guild is not going to get them to all come, because I'm in this guild which is already owned by someone, you know, that's good friends with all of them, and they're not here. So I haven't really done that. You haven't seen that much, to be honest, in Creators Club. Yeah, I don't know. I know that was in I think it was called, no, not what it was called, the Aikensoft guild. You know, that was prevalent in the Aikensoft guild, and they probably just guessed that it was similar. Yeah, I have 70 plus players in a guild and only like 5 people are on at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely hard to keep activity requirements for guilds. Definitely helpful for that, but you know, it takes time to build up active players. Like, this guild that I'm in used to be super active, but then they lots of people started leaving, and, you know, activity went down, obviously. Imagine going to school. Dang, I see how it is. I see how it is. You know, some people do go to school, you know, some people have lives outside of video games. Who could have ever guessed that? Not me, for sure. I don't know. I just finished up a pretty interesting school year. I generally do well at math subjects and science subjects. So this year was like, I guess they're supposed to be hard classes, but it wasn't extremely difficult for me. It was just an interesting school year. IGN cheater just subscribed. Thank you, bro, for subscribing. Like 100k GXP per week for activity. Yeah, I know a lot of guilds do that. I think at the higher guilds, they don't kick unless you're like garbage at the game or you're not active at all. And most people are like in middle school, middle or early mid high school, which makes people's free time way smaller. Yeah, it definitely it changes your schedule slightly. The guild that I'm currently in has a 50,000 GXP per week requirement, which is really not much. I've been in guilds that have 300,000 GXP a week and not had too many issues with it. But thing is, I've been grinding mining, so definitely kind of sucks for GXP, because for mining you kind of stand still for most of it, so you get 0 GXP. So like, if I take a look, yesterday I have 20,000, just about 19,410 guild experience. I played for 8 hours yesterday and I got 20,000 GXP. That's just, it's no GXP at all. Kind of funny because you got into advanced math this year. Well, have fun with that. I definitely enjoyed. I took a calculus class this year. Really fun. I don't know. I know a lot of people struggle with calculus, but man, it's just, it's so cool. So useful. You play Skywars and Bed Wars? You play Skyblock, you get no GXP? Well, it's not if you play Skyblock, you get no GXP. Like, I got 40,000 on this day, and I got that 40,000 in about 2 hours of gameplay, I think it was. Like, Dungeons gives you quite a bit. Yeah, Dungeons gives you, like, I don't know. I got a lot from Dungeons. But other than Dungeons, I don't get much GXP. You have to left-click players in games. Yeah, you could do that. Could also do the AFKing party games, but don't do that because people actually get banned for that apparently. I know some people used to do that to get activity requirements, but all right. Thanks, Drop. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, your chat message got a little auto-modded there, IGN cheater. RIP. I don't think I should say that in the stream, but yeah, basically. SkyBlock used to give a ton of GXP. Now for me, I get about 30k on a bad day. Yeah, they removed AFK GXP. I think that was the big thing. They finally figured out a way to fix it, you know, because they're like, oh, we removed it, and then they didn't remove it. Like, if you stood still, no GXP, but if you were in an AFK pool, then you'd get it just fine. And, you know, vice versa. On a bad day, it used to be like 70k. Yeah, I think the big change was that AFK part, because you just stopped getting passive. I was very disappointed also to see when what's it called, SMP didn't give GXP. I had like a solid week of 0 GXP. My guild master said it was fine because he knew I was active in playing SMP, but man, kind of sucked. Rate my house. I'm not gonna rate your house, Drop. Sorry. Fishing. This is important, right? Super important. Alrighty. Oh, let me keep your black pains. I'm sorry for selling them. I got them back. Dude, fishing is the slowest XP ever created. I swear. They were like, how can we, like, fishing was literally the first skill to get an update. That was my grappling hook. First skill to get an update. It was like the first major update to Hypixel SkyBlock was the fishing update. It's just so slow XP wise. Because they try to TNT jump to you and they fall into the void. I mean, that makes sense. You're unsubbing? Aw, alright. Sorry, Drop. Unsubbing because I didn't rate his island. Bad. Yeah, I don't know. The whole GXP thing is definitely whack. But I don't know. Been trying to get up my weight recently. That's been fun. You're trying to get food. I've been trying to get more weight because I wanted to join LIS, as I mentioned earlier. But, you know, LIS has actual requirements and I kind of suck at the game. I'm at like 7,800 weight, I believe. Which, you know, it's good, but you need like 12.5k to get into LIS, I think it is. I still have a way. Hoping the Abyss. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. The Abyss earlier. It was like an hour ago, but yeah, whatever. The Abyss or whatever gives fishing 60 is fun because I'm not going to touch my main profile for a while. Yeah, I have a couple friends that have fishing 50, but nobody wants to get foraging 50, bro. No, like fishing 50? You can just go to like Spooky Fest for a couple months and then you'll be fine. Like, you'll just get the XP up slowly. And you can also do minions if you really want to. But foraging, man, foraging just sucks. There's no other way to put it. You know, I did a little bit of foraging earlier, but absolute garbage. Nobody wants to. There was a hurricane tornado here today 3 hours ago. That sounds not fun. I hope you're alright and everyone you know is alright. Nobody likes natural disasters getting in the way of things that, you know, just prevent, you know, the way of things that you just don't want. So, did you guys know that the Necromancer Lord, the Wither chestplate, and the Shadow Assassin chestplate all look the same? They're all black chestplates. Or black base armor sets. Like, what? Like, why? Do you know Mash Clash? I don't know him, but I don't know him as a person, but I've seen his YouTube channel. It's 6 a.m. right now? Oh gosh. Sounds fun. It really doesn't sound that much fun. Woke up 4 hours ago. Oh, you have a great sleep schedule, don't you? You're on an American sleep schedule. Not even. It's not even American. That's like Alaska. It's just a weird time. Probably even earlier than Alaska. All of this while we're just waiting on these things to sell on the AH, and they're never going to sell. They're just vibing here. Oh, I didn't want to grind skills on a stream, bro. Grinding skills on a stream sucks. Also, my thumbnail kind of sucks. You're in England? Oh gosh. Only like 8 hours ahead of me. Yeah. My goodness. Sounds fun. Want me to boost your Discord server? Nah, bro. I won't benefit anything from that. If you wanna boost the Discord server, go boost another friend's. Don't use my Discord server that much. I wish it was more active, but you know, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I would assume the best way would be just to make a more active YouTube channel. That's about it. You're not in England? Oh, it's like England. My bad. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know. So Epic Games is just giving everyone free Nitro, right? It's kind of whack. Epic Games gives out so much stuff. Like England, but you're not in England, but you are British. Ah, yes. Makes sense. A little confusing. Dude's going flying. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like diver armor that much when I used it. At least there's the glitch you can do to get the thing to stop working, other than just holding crouch the entire time. Holding crouch for forever sucks. I deal 127 damage. Let's go. Absolutely insane. Unless you had already gotten Nitro before. Yeah, that's true. Epic Games is so whack. They keep giving out free games and stuff. Like, they gave away GTA 5, Civilization 6. You know, Rocket League is now free to play on there. They have, gosh. I also got Ark for free on it. And, what am I thinking? Fortnite's on there, obviously. They have so much free stuff. They're trying to get people to come over to it. And honestly, I think it's working. Like Discord Nitro, smart one, because people are actually going to want to use that. You know, it's too bad that you could have never had it before, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Aggressively cancels Nitro subscription. Ah, yes. Yeah, it is annoying that you have to put in payment info, but I mean, if you don't have to put in payment info, then it's just everyone's leeching off of them and they're never going to make any money whatsoever, right? At least if you have to put in payment information, then some people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll keep this and just never think about it again, right? What is your opinion on 30 Virus's controversial opinions? Well, what are you talking? Which ones are you talking about? You should put a short list of the ones that you're talking about in specific, because you know, not all of his ideas are bad, but some of his ideas suck. Nobody likes them, except his viewers, or the people that do like him, or I don't know. I can't say nobody likes him because that's not true, you know. Like Microsoft, yeah. Can't wait for Minecraft accounts 2FA to come out. That's gonna be nice. No risk of being hacked, as long as you know you don't give away your phone number. Like Godpots, recoms, durability. Okay, I guess we can go through them one by one. Godpots. He wants to basically nerf Godpots, right? My understanding. Okay, I want to say this before I go too far into details with them. I haven't watched any of the videos all the way through. Okay, none of those three. So I don't know his full story. But if any of those kinds of things exists, and from everything that I understand and skimming through the videos and stuff, that's what my thing is going to be based off of. So I just want to make sure that's understood. So Godpots, they're overpowered and they skip the early game, right? Literally, he says they skip the early game. First things first, right? You can't skip early game. There's always going to be an early game. There's always going to be a mid game. There's always going to be a late game. There's always going to be an end game. Doesn't matter what you think it is, it does exist. Right? Like Menacing Banana, back before he was completely irrelevant, made a video saying that he misses the mid game. And it's like, well, the mid game does exist. And all he was talking about was people getting collections. That's what he really meant. But, you know, so early game does exist. It's not skipped because it can't be skipped. There's always going to be an early game. Second thing, splashes sucked. And I know 30 thought it was cool, but there's a couple good reasons why splashes sucked, right? So my first big one is, well, scams, right? Like, you know, everyone did any form of like looking for splashes outside of one of the big Discord servers probably got scammed at some point. You know, it was 150k or so. But it happens, right? Number two, it required lots of community organization. So like this is a thing that Mojang had an issue with, right? Where people would like something would happen, you know, like my kid got scammed, or my kid is like super involved with this, or you get these powerful community figures, and then you know they do something wrong, someone gets mad at them, so they call Hypixel, in this case, not Mojang, but Hypixel, and then they can't do anything about it. Yeah, it was cool, but yeah, looking back, it did suck. Yeah, I mostly agree. You know, it was definitely cool. Definitely did suck. And then the next thing is it was every single hour. You know, if you're going to remove god pots, you need to have something else to replace it, because stopping every single hour is kind of ridiculous. It looks like I'm gonna have dinner, so I'm gonna finish this up and then go. Sorry about that, guys. But I definitely think that something has to be able to replace god pots, because stopping every hour and a half, because that's what it would be with the parrot pet, right? And or even just early game players, right? An hour, you know, that kind of sucks. And so it's like, oh well, community organizes it, you can pay 3 million coins to have 3 splashes for, or to get as many splashes as you want for a week. And it's like, okay, 3 million coins is a lot, you know, like basically to do anything at this point in the game, you need a god pot, right? If you're going to do slayers, you get a god pot, you want god potions, right? Like early on in the game's life, people didn't care about potions, but then, you know, potions were good and people were like, oh wait, we can just splash them, everyone gets the effects, we can make money off of this. Admins saw that, right? It's obviously not going well, so they decided to add the god pot, right? You know, the admins obviously think that something needed to be done. So I think removing the god pot, nerfing it more than it already is at, probably not helpful to the community at all. If you want to bring back the old days, then you're just like, why? Honestly, why? It's like nostalgia's grabbing onto you and whatever. What's the next one? The next one, recoms. So from what I heard, the idea is that recoms have like uses, right? So like they're very cheap, but then they have like charges. Am I right on that? So like upgrading a legendary one requires like more charges than upgrading a uncommon one. Which that sounds like an interesting idea. And, you know, I heard the whole recombobulator should be 1 million coins or 500k or whatever it was at. But honestly, I think the biggest issue with his idea there is that it's too late. You know, if that's how it was when it came out, sure, that would have been great. You know, like a charge idea, that legitimately sounds interesting and pretty cool. But since it wasn't how it was originally, I think it's a bad idea to try and implement it now, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's just not too much to his recombobulator thing, because I'm pretty sure, you know, his whole idea is not recombobulator should be 500k. It's recombobulator should be 500k and be charge based, right? But, you know, I think it's too late to change that. It would be a cool idea, but definitely not. You know, it would be like how Mojang came in and changed the combat system. It wasn't broken. People that, you know, like you weren't creating a more competitive environment by changing the combat system. You weren't, you know, opening up possibilities or something. It's just you're changing something that doesn't need to be changed at this point. And then durability. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand his idea at all, because I don't understand how it's gonna fix anything. All I understand about the durability thing is things break, like dungeon stuff. Yeah, let's see. Cost 500k plus charge base plus cost money, like a reforge to apply. Yeah, that would be interesting. But the durability one, that one kind of confuses me because I don't understand his idea. I haven't watched his video on it fully once again. Say that again. You know, things breaking does not sound like a good thing. You know, but at the same time, I think he said that things don't actually break. You know, like the Master Sword in Legend of Zelda. You know, the new one. I forgot what it's called. Why'd I forget what it's called? Ah. But they just like lose their ability and then you have to repair them like dungeon items. But honestly, I'm just confused in what the point of that is. I think he said it's going to fix inflation. But there is no fixing inflation. Inflation is a good thing. Inflation is not a bad thing. And to be quite honest, I think the issue with, I want to say an issue with inflation has to do with other things. The idea was that weapons have durability, so over time they slowly worse. Yeah, they get worse in damages. That makes sense. You could repair the items with other items. Yeah. See, that makes more sense, right? So, no, that wouldn't fix inflation. Okay, bye. You're gonna play Bed Wars? That sounds fun. We'll have fun playing Bed Wars. So, what's the point of it? I think that's what I'm confused about. Because if that's the idea, then is his idea, I'm going to fix inflation? First off, I don't think there's a huge issue with it. I think the issue is with IRL trading and not inflation. Inflation is not because of IRL trading. It's just, it'd be like that, right? You need to, if you want to fix that stuff, you spend more time on bots and more time on money sinks, like Slayer or dungeons instead of, you know, other stuff. But you know, if that's meant to fix inflation, that's not going to help inflation. It's only going to make things more expensive. And since, you know, this more expensive thing is just going to be on the auction house, the only thing changing is the taxes. And the taxes are very small, you know, 1% no matter what. So the money's going to be transferred. Want to change anything? I don't remember. Okay, so it like makes less meta items more worth it. I don't remember his idea exactly, so I'm not going to say too much, but from what I remember, it wouldn't really change anything. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm really confused. Why do you need to make not meta items, though, more viable? You know? Like, I don't know. People got mad about the whole power creep thing with the Midas sword, you know? I know a lot of people got mad about that. Honestly, I'm confused about that because the Midas is in a horrible spot, right? So the Midas sword came out. It wasn't even the best sword in the game when it came out. The Pigman sword was better than it, right? And then they buff it. And then now, oh gosh, it's the best sword in the game, except it's not. Well, it was. And then all of a sudden Dragpet comes out and now it's not. And it's like, okay. And then Dungeons comes out and now it's like, ooh, Gilded Midas. Now it's the best sword in the game again. And then Floor 5 comes out and then it's not. You know? You know, people got mad about the power creep. But the thing is that the next most expensive sword, all right? The next most expensive sword was the Pigman sword, right? And the next best sword was the Aspect of the Dragons. And the Aspect of the Dragons literally costed like 2 million coins. And the Gilded Midas costed like 100 million. Like 3 million to 100 million. Or even 10 million. Even 10 million to 100 million. Tell me that jump doesn't make sense. Like, that jump is just too big. The Midas had to lose its throne. If it wasn't going to lose its throne, then we were going to end up with absurd prices for items. We were going to end up with things the prices of Hyperions when nobody had any money. You know, when the richest players had 2 billion coins. You know, that's just, you know, they just were in a bad spot for that. Honestly, I don't blame them for doing that. More about how long they took to do that, once again. But, you know, the durability thing, that kind of confuses me. Like, why do we need to make non-meta items meta? You know, I don't sit here and think, yeah, Rod of Champions should be meta. You know? Like, why should Rod of the Sea be better? You know? I don't think that. I don't think, oh, why should Diver Armor be meta? You know? Instead of Salmon Armor. It's like, well, diver armor's purpose is not to be a fishing set. It wasn't intended to be that in the beginning. Got buffed, and then they made a replacement for it, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't understand about that. And that jump still exists with tier 6, tier 7 books? Yeah. I don't know. Lots of the stuff I don't understand. Like, it would be cool if there was more variety. But why does there need to be more variety? Hey, look, perfect way to end the stream, I guess. Getting a Yeti. Alright, let me get this low health. How much damage does this guy do? It's 5k a hit. Alright. Slow. Oh, he killed it. Oh, okay. And we got nothing. Oh, what a great way to end it off. Alrighty, I'm gonna get back to my island and end off the stream, I guess. It's 2 hours, 40 minutes. A good time. It's just so long, I'm not gonna want to make this into a YouTube video. That's gonna suck. Alright. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream if you did come. I hope you guys have an amazing day. It was great seeing how many people showed up to the stream. Anyways, have a good day.